We will hear from PhD graduate Christy Brumley and Dean Mary Coythan, all who will share their unique perspectives on what it means to be a Coug nurse. Coug nurses will shape healthcare delivery to be just, accessible, and relevant through innovation and meaningful community engagement. As I look out over this crowd this afternoon, I am reminded of this and inspired by all the possibilities. We would like to thank 1984 BSN alumnus Susan Stacy, who is the Chief Executive for Providence, Inland Northwest, and serving as the inaugural chair of the Health Sciences Campaign Committee. Susan, thank you for your leadership and showing there is no limit to what Coug nurses can accomplish. Also, we are joined by WSU Health Sciences Executive Vice President, Dr. Daryl DeWald, who knows firsthand the determination and perseverance of Coug nurses. We thank Dr. DeWald and Rebecca, his spouse, for demonstrating what it means to be a Coug nurse family and for establishing the DeWald Family Nursing Scholarship. WSU College of Nursing is here today because of the tenacity and forward thinking of Coug nurses. One Coug nurse who comes to mind is Betty Anderson. We are delighted Betty's granddaughter Claire is with us today. Thank you, Claire, very much. Betty was fierce, determined, and led by example, a true nurse leader. A pillar of the nursing community, Betty was a driving force in the development of the baccalaureate nursing program in Spokane. Many of you probably recognize her name. Her forward-thinking and innovative approach to nursing education enabled rural nurses to advance their education. She served as the Associate Dean for the Intercollegiate Center for Nursing Education, ICNE, and was an inductee of the Washington State Nurses Hall of Fame. As I see the future Coug nurses in the room today, I am inspired and humbled by their drive and all that they will accomplish to ensure Coug nurses lead the way with compassion, accountability, respect, excellence, and social justice. To our nursing students, please take the time to look around the room. Our guests, donors, and family members truly believe in you and believe in the knowledge and expertise that you are gaining through your classes and clinical experiences. You are our future caretakers, and we know we are in great hands. I am proud to introduce our first speaker, Cleopatra Delchev. Cleopatra is a shining example of what it means to be a Coug nurse, to lead with compassion and strive for excellence in all she pursues. Cleopatra is a current BSN student who will be graduating in May. She grew up in Spokane and in 2016 graduated from Shadle Park High School and Spokane Falls Community College at the same time through the Running Start program. Cleopatra then completed her 4-year degree at the University of Washington in Seattle, first with a plan to go into medical school. She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in English in 2020, right as the COVID pandemic hit. Her plans to attend medical school were pushed aside, but she continued to study for the MCAT. A couple years later, she became a monitor tech at Sacred Heart Medical Center, where she realized nursing was her real passion. She overloaded on prerequisite courses for nursing and applied for the next upcoming cohort, and her hard work paid off. Ever since her first semester of nursing school, she has been actively involved in leadership and extracurriculars. She is a College of Nursing ambassador, peer mentor, Critical Care Student Nurse Association member, MESA Advisory Board member, undergraduate curriculum committee member, and a student entertainment board coordinator. She's not busy at all. She loves to stay involved, yes, and wishes to give back to the university and the community who provided her learning and supportive environment for her. Outside of school, you'll find Cleopatra on the volleyball court, playing in almost every league and open gym there is in Spokane and Idaho areas. She loves to play in competitive tournaments and recently won the A division in the Spike and Dig and Open division in the Spokane Sizzler, one of the biggest adult indoor sixes tournaments in the Pacific Northwest. Cleopatra also enjoys singing and playing her guitar and piano. I don't know where you get that time, and spending time with her family and friends. Following graduation, Cleopatra wishes to find a job in the PCU and Holy Family or Cardiac Transplant Telemetry Unit at Sacred Heart Medical Center. She hopes to finish her residency and start her journey to become a nurse practitioner with the MSN program at Gonzaga or the DNP program at WSU. Come and see me. I have ideas. Welcome, Cleopatra.
I'm a little bit tall. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Cleopatra, and I'm the S2 student here at WSU. I'm excited to be here today, and honored to have the privilege to stand in front of you all and represent the students you support here at WSU. We are all grateful for all that you do, and I truly want to thank each and every one of you because you guys are making such a large impact on us. One of the biggest questions we get is, why nursing? Now, as you heard, nursing wasn't my first choice, but definitely medicine and healthcare was. And it all started with my family. My family immigrated from East and Southeast Europe back in the mid-1990s, leaving their hometown behind. My dad moved from Bulgaria, and my mom and her family moved from Russia. They started their new lives in an unknown area, working labor-intense jobs and learning a new language and how to speak to people who did not speak anything else but English. As they started to take care of their health, a lot of doctors' visits were a struggle because of their language barrier. Interpretive services were available, but pretty scarce. When I was little, I went to these visits to support my family, but I soon ended up gaining more experience in the medical terminology in both Russian and English, and that is where my love for medical practices came to be. Fast forward to my final year at UW, the pandemic hit and put a stop to my plans during that time. Although the pandemic has hurt so many people and has created so many barriers for others, I believe that in a way, it has helped me realize what I wanted to do with my career. It made me focus on myself and my family, and when hospital positions started to open, I applied to become a monitor tech. This is where my love for nursing came to be. Every day, I learned about the vital roles of nurses, and after contemplating my career choices, I decided that medical school was not for me. I researched all of the relevant information and immediately got in touch with the WSU advisor to plan out my path. And here I am. I chose WSU over other colleges, and I'm grateful for it. The majority of my friends and colleagues share WSU as an inclusive and kind environment, which I have gotten to see firsthand as a student. After attending both universities, I realized I made the right choice to pursue nursing here. At UW, I felt like a number. I was one of the several thousand new freshmen that got admitted into the university in 2016. No matter what I did, it always felt like a competition, with thousands of other students in the same place as me. Here, the culture is so much different. It feels like family. I have met so many amazing people and have gotten involved in so many different organizations here at WSU, which is something I wasn't able to do back in Seattle. This university has had many years of success in creating community-led and patient-centered nurses, and I had no doubt that I would learn so much as a student here. From our sim labs to our clinicals and hospitals, I have grown to be a better leader and have gained confidence in myself and as a healthcare professional. I was able to focus on my education because of people like you who support us, students, which leads me to discuss your impact. This university is home to a diverse group of students, from first-time baccalaureate and graduate students to those who have already had previous careers before changing their minds. WSU has many non-traditional students and students from a wide range of backgrounds and ages. Your scholarships have helped a variety of these individuals, allowing them to pursue their careers without the consistent burden of finances. These scholarships are one of the ways I can focus on continuing to make a difference here at WSU, as well as focus on my education without worrying about the loans building up in a financial account. After all the years of schooling I have done and receiving a bachelor's degree, I'm unable to receive financial grants. and almost all of my financial aid is through student loans. Even with my current job as a nurse tech and my SEB coordinator job at WSU, I'm unable to work as often to pay for my loans, which is why I cannot thank you enough for your support. Because of your help, I can continue to make a difference at WSU and become closer to graduating in May. I can continue to focus on my self-care, which involves being with my family and friends and playing volleyball as a stress relief. My time here at WSU has impacted me in the best way possible, and I can confidently say that it is because of you. Thank you for breaking those barriers. You are making a lasting impact on the next generation of nurses. I'm excited for what the future holds for me, and it's all because of you supporters. As always, go Cougs.
Thank you very much, Cleopatra. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Christy Brumley. Dr. Brumley is a lecturer with the Department of Nursing at Gonzaga University. Her areas of interest include perinatal nursing, perinatal substance use, and nursing education. Dr. Brumley began her nursing career as a commissioned officer in the U.S. Navy Nurse Corps. She completed her master's degree in nursing nursing education from Walden University and taught undergraduate nursing at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, and WSU. She earned her PhD in nursing from WSU in 2024 with a research focus in perinatal substance use. Welcome, Dr. Brumley.
You left some really big shoes to fill here, so thanks for that. When I first told my husband that I was asked to speak at this event today and talk about my nursing career, he joked, "I don't think sheer dumb luck and the good fortune of marrying me is very motivating." But however, he is not wrong. A lot of my career has been, most of my nursing career and accomplishments can be attributed to luck, good fortune, and being open to new opportunities. If you had told me when I was an undergraduate student that I would one day have a PhD, I would have laughed at you. In fact, statistics was an elective in my undergraduate course, and I elected not to take it. The fact that I recently defended a dissertation based on statistical analysis of CDC data is still pretty ironic. As mentioned before, I started my nursing career as a commissioned officer in the United States Navy. I grew up hearing sea stories from my father and my grandfather, and I decided that I wanted some of my own to tell my grandkids one day. I was stationed at the Naval Medical Center San Diego, where I worked on the pediatric ward. After less than a year of experience, I was asked if I would like to be part of an inaugural humanitarian mission on the U.S. naval hospital ship Mercy. The funny part is they made it sound like I had a choice, but I really didn't. I had the opportunity to care for people in remote regions of the Philippines, Indonesia, and Bangladesh. I was a scared little baby nurse running a pediatric ward by myself on the night shift, and nobody died. One of the best things about the Navy is they allow you to cross-train to different areas of nursing. When I returned from deployment, I had the opportunity to work in the PEDS ICU, PEDS Sedation Center, and the post-anesthesia care unit. I was also given the opportunity to explore nursing specialties. When I graduated nursing school, I was convinced I wanted to go into nurse anesthesia. And my leaders coordinated a day that I was able to shadow a nurse anesthetist. As it turns out, I hated it. I didn't like being in the OR. It smells bad, it's cold, you have to wear stuff on your face. Nurse anesthesia was not for me. However, I did discover that I like to teach. The primary role of a nurse corps officer is to train hospital corpsmen so that they can go out into the field and do all the cool stuff. So after being released from active duty, I started a graduate program in nursing education. After completing my master's degree, I was recruited by Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi to teach clinicals. In the fall of 2015, I was offered a full-time position and just happened to be 35 weeks pregnant at the time. I made it 3 weeks into the semester, and my water broke while I was teaching a clinical. So I took the opportunity to review with the students what to assess during early labor. They walked me to my car, and my daughter was born a few hours later. While I was at Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, I served as the primary faculty for the Veteran to BSN program, an accelerated nursing program for military medics and corpsmen that gave credit for their prior knowledge and experience from the military. I had the privilege of working with some amazing veterans and amazing students. After spending several years teaching undergraduate nursing, I realized that I wanted more. I wanted to be a leader, and I wanted to be at the forefront of nursing, doing research that would guide clinical practice and policy. We started looking into moving into Spokane to be closer to family, and a position became available at WSU. I had an impromptu phone interview on July 11th, 2019 with Dr. Joanne Dodson while I was in labor with my son. My husband was freaking out and pacing in the room next to us, waiting to take me to the hospital, and we made it with about 20 minutes to spare. I started as faculty with WSU in fall of 2020, and when I started thinking about enrolling in a PhD program, I felt like I was already a Coug. And once a Coug, always a Coug, and I couldn't imagine doing my PhD anywhere else. During my time as a PhD student, I discovered an interest in perinatal substance use. Through the generosity of the Race Redeemed Foundation Endowment for Student Research, I was able to explore opiate and cannabis use during pregnancy and the impact of cannabis legalization on not only cannabis use, but opiate use during pregnancy. As a research assistant, I had the opportunity to speak with mothers about their experience with substance use during pregnancy, postpartum, and parenthood. A truly humbling and rewarding experience. Through my research, I hope to enlighten providers that perinatal substance use is multifaceted and to remove the stigma associated with perinatal substance use and the barriers that exist for support. My hope is that my research will empower community programs and community-based facilities like Maddie's Place here in Spokane to support mothers and babies. When I first became a nurse, I could never imagine that I would work anywhere besides a hospital. I always wanted to be at the bedside and I wanted to make a difference. But as it turns out, nursing is broader than that. I really feel that right now I am making the biggest difference. I am teaching future nurses to be the strong and compassionate caregivers that our healthcare system needs, and I'm providing research to support families and the community. And to the donors here tonight, none of this would have been possible without support from individuals like you. And that, honestly, is what makes the biggest difference. So thank you.
Thank you, Christy. Next, would you please join me in welcoming Dean Mary Coythen to the stage? Dr. Coythen is professor and 9th dean at Washington State University College of Nursing. Welcome, Dean Coythen.
Sometimes climbing the stairs is my greatest challenge. Thank you, Anne. I would like to warmly welcome you to our 2025 celebration of giving. As we gather today to celebrate the spirit of generosity, I would like to share both my pride in our achievements over the past year and our aspirations for the future, as well as my gratitude for many of your contributions. I'm grateful for the dedication and inspiration that our faculty bring to the classroom each and every day. I'm grateful for our compassionate and supportive staff. And last, but certainly not least, we hold gratitude for our students and our student ambassadors, those who will ultimately care for all of us and who are at the core of our mission and purpose. More than likely, you've met some of our ambassadors, some of the students that are sitting at your table this afternoon as they were hopefully they were talking to you about their achievements, their experiences here at the College of Nursing, and even helping you park in the parking lot. I also extend my gratitude to you, our donors, who share in our unwavering commitment to excellence in nursing education. Thanks to your contributions, our students, the beneficiaries of your generosity, have thrived academically, clinically, and professionally. You've had the opportunity to hear from 2 of them this evening. The scholarships and your support for our experiential learning opportunities are made possible by your philanthropic investments in us. These enable our students to embrace the challenges of a very rigorous academic program with determination and a commitment to compassionate care that embodies the values of a Coug nurse. We are dedicated here to ensuring that every aspiring nurse can pursue their dreams and make a meaningful contribution and a difference in their world, regardless of their financial circumstances and their financial difficulties. This academic year, we awarded over $310,000 of scholarship funds to student recipients, thanks to your generosity. Your donations have a direct and significant impact on the College of Nursing achieving its vision of shaping healthcare delivery to be just, accessible, and relevant through innovation and meaningful community engagement. Over the past year, we've been very fortunate to offer a number of professional development opportunities and community events. We hosted our nursing students and faculty from Iwate, Japan, just a few weeks ago, earlier this month. We also held the white coat ceremony for our Doctor of Nursing Practice students, and through your generosity, they put on those white coats and were enjoying very much celebrating their accomplishments in our DNP program. We continue our partnership with my friend and living legend, Dr. Jean Watson, founder and director of the Watson Caring Science Institute, who will serve as our Cleveland Visiting Scholar later this year in June. We're going to explore how we can include caring science in both patient care and professional well-being, not only in our academic endeavors, but our clinical partnerships across the state. The upcoming opening of our new Logan School Clinic will enable us to have an even greater impact on improving the health outcomes of our community's youth. We also have the very unique opportunity to sponsor the 2025 Western Institute of Nursing's annual conference here in Spokane. WIN, as it is called, allows us to showcase our student and faculty successes while kicking off that event with a symposium focused on advancing symptom management across populations and settings, very generously supported by one of our donors. I know there are many initiatives competing for resources, and we have many needs across many sectors of our community. As I reflect on why I personally am so deeply committed to the mission of our institution, I realize it is simply because I am inspired to give, and I am inspired to support where it's most needed. Now more than ever, it is critical that we take care of each other and prioritize the health and well-being and development of our students, faculty, and staff, while continuing to serve the unmet healthcare needs in our community. Therefore, I proudly give to this institution. I firmly believe in leading by example. For me, philanthropy is extremely deeply personal. I support cancer care and cancer care initiatives. I support tribal healthcare initiatives because I have both benefited from the gifts of others and because I have witnessed the power of giving to those causes. I also invest in nursing because I see the power that this profession has on individuals and communities as a path towards empowerment of women and upward mobility for society. This discipline champions those who are most vulnerable, underserved, and understudied, and I am very proud to support nursing as a profession and Coug nursing specifically. As a student and then as a faculty member, I have personally witnessed the power of investing in modernization of our learning environments, our practice initiatives, and our research endeavors. My commitment to all of you is a laser focus on expanding the influence of WSU's College of Nursing to meaningfully impact our local communities and the future of healthcare in this community. As we move forward, we remain committed to embracing innovation and advancing excellence in nursing education. We will continue to enhance our curriculum to reflect the latest evidence-based practices, integrate cutting-edge technology into our teaching methods, and expanding our opportunities for interdisciplinary, interprofessional collaboration and experiential learning. Thanks to your generosity, despite our state budget challenges and the rapidly evolving federal landscape, we will continuously and tirelessly expand scholarship opportunities, enhance our academic programs, and invest in state-of-the-art facilities and technologies that empower our Coug nurses to succeed. In closing, I'm filled with pride and optimism over all that's been accomplished and for the future of nursing education at this institution. As a community of scholars, educators, and practitioners, Coug nurses will persist in shaping the healthcare of the future to make meaningful differences in the lives of those we serve. I want to thank you very much for your unwavering commitment to WSU's College of Nursing. Together, let us continue to elevate the standards of education and empower the next generation of nursing leaders to make a difference in this world. And so, this concludes our formal program, and I now invite you to stay, enjoy refreshments, chat with each other, and visit with our students, including our honors students, which you can visit with at their posters, and as they showcase their thesis projects. Please also visit the back and don't miss the demonstration of our new 3D printer, generously supported with donor dollars. Again, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And as always, go Cougs.